Word to my father, I will for my mother. Deal with my brothers, keep it real. Don't talk with no. Plus I duck undercovers, gotta stay on this mission. Got a vision that's endless, they told me don't be a menace. They gon' serve me a sentence, but now I'm up in the illest that did it. Get the cream look, drop it in it. Give a lot of opinions, I'm just minding my business. If I'm grinding, I'm shining, don't got time for the gimmicks. I'm it. Squad, 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 I'm it. Squad. Oh my God. Fire. trying to say I'm on the enemy. Got a code with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Man, amen. Spent about 60 on the time, I can't even lie. No way in, no way out, do or die. So on roll, when I roll, must be. Amen, man. I can't ride Benz, I don't do peace. I beast, I gotta eat. Saber tooth, tiger, diamond tooth teeth. Rockin' right now, won't you come peep? I was outside. The way that shake, leave your mouth wide. You need to say grace for you say thanks. Amen, what's left in my life, don't know what's in store. I've been dealing with these blessings that I can't ignore. Putting up the numbers, we ain't keeping score. Amen. I here on the block, my side. Run it in the house for it's 12 o'clock. Yeah, the hood love me, but you gotta watch. Amen. I just three, I don't do sleep. Yeah, tryna see movie. Yeah, we gon' fall through, coming through deep. Amen. Yeah, packed it from the south, moved it to the west. Iced the logo on the cross, threw it on my neck. Yeah, when I rep the set, gotta stay blessed. Yeah. Amen. People tryna say I'm on the enemy. Got a code with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Amen. Man, what it meant to me. Everybody tryna take the identity. Everybody around me turn to a friend of me. Sit back while I take on a remedy. I cannot let it get into me. It's playing a toll on me mentally.
Honorable C note.
Yeah, little fish.
death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Getting, yeah, I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it, got last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn up. Pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo! What you mean? Woo! And now I'm just a so what you mean? Woo! Hold up, whoa, what you mean? Woo! Hold up now. Don't know what you think it compare me to. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait. You tell the that I'm the bank and I want all my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it, they gon' call the feds. I just bought a cost an arm and leg. My mama told me take it back and get a job instead. Where's your common sense? Me and the devil got too much in common, I swear. Yeah. Born in the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw a hissy fit. Call up Cassie after she broke up with Diddy, yeah. I told Shorty if she talking, I ain't. And she gon' call her friends up and we did, whoa. I ain't in the talking, go chop off your lips. If I ain't in your top 10, go top off a bridge. My black boys like boys that knock off your lid. I thought you gon' pop off, so hop off my. What you mean? I said, what you mean? Listen, I don't trust her soul. No, I said, what you mean? Whoa, I said, what you mean? You thought I was finished, you thought it was over. You thought I retired, you thought I went fishing with Kobe. I'm still as ill as considered as one of the coldest. Still a put a partner rapper here like Moses. I'm throwback like I'm Mola Roller. I'm cooler than a cup of yogurt. Black flag boy, truck soldier. I'm cool with laws and Ayatollahs. Rap god, Cyclops and Ogre. I'm King Kong, ain't nobody told you. You think Rose still. And Bobby Brown about to go get. Paul McCartney
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Steelers going up against the Jets.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. In motion right is Watkins. He'll look to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. In motion right is Watkins. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right around the 26. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
In motion right is Watkins. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, now look at 56. Over. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
In motion right is Watkins. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now back to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So the opening drive for him here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A run by Mack to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Watching that body.
Beckham will go in motion right. Now a carry from Mack. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! Here we go! Blue 90!
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Mack. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go. Green 39! Green 39! Over!
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's Webb. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and bring... He's up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
2nd down now after the incompletion.
Watch him now, Barney. Here we go now. Boom, landed. Gone. Set. Leopard. Under 10. Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed.
Looking to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs.
Here we go now. Gone.
They'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get 3 up to midfield.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down following the run. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Now
a handoff looking right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now here's a carry heading left. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Green, 39.
They're going to look to throw. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Halfback sent in motion. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This is caught. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Javonte Herndon taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Cat 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
All right, here we go. Back down, Philly, here we go.
Webb now from the gun. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And now out come the Jets. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. In motion right is Watkins. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
All right, here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. In motion right is Watkins. And a give this time to the tailback. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here we go now.
A first run for the backup Abdullah. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
No, check. Patriot.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Remain here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they try the right side here. takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Catanzaro now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Here's Webb finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Now a first down throw. Webb. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Over. On second down, Webb. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit!
Throwing on third and long. Webb. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
This is fielded at the 7. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They're all bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's second down. On play action, they'll throw. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this one is incomplete. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And they're going to stop him short of the 20 with a penalty flag down. Well, what's the call here? They'll run with Mack. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. 66 yards. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away. And some space here. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And the D looking like they may blitz. to throw here. Flushed out right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. In motion right is Watkins. Now a handoff looking right. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, being on the second half no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A gain of 3, second down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
To throw on second down, here's Webb. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Throwing on third and long. Webb. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
To throw on second down, Webb. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
In motion right is Watkins. In motion left is Watkins.
Check, Patriot! Detroit!
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. 56. Green, 39. Green, 39. Leopard. No. Check. Patriot. Over. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. The Jets on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
Hurry up. Here we go. We got three. No. Check. Patriot.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And here is the punter, Shum, as he sends this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And tough starting field position here. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. To throw from his end zone. Webb over the middle to Beckham. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's taken on the 25. Back now here on EA Sports, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins, in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And they're definitely showing blitz here. In motion right is Watkins. Now they try the right side here. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And now here's a carry heading left. Oh, a heck of a move. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal from the 5. Now receiver in motion left. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. The 2nd down run for Abdullah. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Amir Abdullah, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Point after now from Catanzaro. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On first down, it's Webb. It's caught by OBJ. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Off play action, it's Webb. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Webb now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. And now defensively they're going to burn their 1st timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
On 1st and 10, Webb. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead.
No, check, Patriot.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Webb, he's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56.
Out of the gun, it's Webb. Lee's got it over the middle. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. On 1st and 10, Webb. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets. But oftentimes, your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. They'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people.